Ooh.
Yeah, well, you may need it because you ended up in a bad way, as Mark said. So, brief recap. So, this is mostly for Lars and Jake. That what I'll do is start the session with choices for you, and then I'll catch you up with the others. So, what shall I do for a recap? Last session. I've got to try and remember your names now. Nuzzgrond, Mephiston, Curaz, and Grismore went. They were investigating the murders by the cultists of the Dead Three. As part of their investigation, they found out that the bathhouses owned by Duke Van Thamper, Thalamra Van Thamper, was where these attacks was coming from. So they went off to investigate. Captain Zodge told them to be very, very careful because this is the territory of a Duke of Baldur's Gate, one of the now 3 remaining leaders of Baldur's Gate. So off they went. What I'm going to say is, after a couple of hours of thinking this through, Zodge eventually he rethinks this and says, "No, I think the lads are going to need some more support." So he'll go to Lazrith and Ace and say, "Look, lads, I know I've kept you back, but I'm sending you. It's now time for you to go." So what I'm going to do is fast forward a little bit. As Ace and Lazrith get to the bathhouse in the middle of the night, you can see that the front gate is open. Inside the front gate, you can see just inside the bathhouse itself with what looks like a corpse. And as you get closer, you do actually see a corpse of one of the cultists of the Dead Three. And you follow a trail of bodies, and it leads down into a dungeon complex underneath the bathhouse itself. Just to double check, I believe both Lazrith and Ace have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you happy to progress? It's utter blackness, and you're going into a sewer, and it smells like a sewer down here. Yeah. You get the occasional waft of incense, but are you progressing in the dark, the two of you together?
Are they not with us at the minute, then?
No.
Right, cool.
I think Ace would turn back to Lazarus as he enters the foul-smelling kind of air, and he'd be like, "I've had partners that smell worse."
Ooh. So what I'm going to give you
there? I haven't, and I'm long may that be the case.
Lazarus would just turn back to Ace and be like, "Onwards, then, half."
Nice.
What race are you, Lars? I can't remember.
I'm a dwarf paladin, and he's a half elf.
Oh no, you're going to be your beard's going to be dangling in the poo. That's going to be horrible. It was up to our knees, I think, if I remember.
What's the height of half elf? About the same as a dwarf?
No, they're 6-foot-ish, generally.
Ah, right.
It's like,
oh no, yeah, because they're half elf, aren't they?
Yeah.
Even elves are like taller though. It's like more like Lord of the Rings.
Elves are taller than humans, yeah.
Well, elves in D&D are slightly smaller than humans. Yeah. Only slightly. Or they always used to be. In fact, I'm telling you that. I don't know that as fact. I've not read that in 5th edition, but they always used to be. But dwarves are still considered medium. You're not that much shorter than elves, but you're just so much wider.
That's what my wife says about me.
Yeah, old.
So as you're investigating, have you got some of the map on your map tools?
I have, so hopefully other people do.
I have now, yeah.
Yeah. So you've descended this area here. If you can see that, that's the bathhouse. You've gone through the secret passageway down south, which leads to here. This is sewage water. This is about 2 feet deep in places and hums. This ascends, so you're on dry ground here. As you start making your way round, you can see corpses of other cultists in here, and as you get to this cross section, you can hear fighting coming from this corridor, and you can hear Nuzzgrond grunting as he takes damage, and Grismore casting spells, and Mephiston being all mysterious.
I'm really good.
Right, I'm incredibly good looking. Oh, you could go full blue steel with that, with Mephiston, couldn't you? So where? I think it's ace.
I hate every character in it, and I mean, I know they're meant to be, they're meant to be shallow and pathetic. What it's all about, but because I don't like any of them, I just can't watch it. It's like, no, it's a bunch of knobs.
Oh, it's funny.
I thought you weren't Sugarfoot. I thought you were called Lazrith Sugar Daddy.
You know why? Well, Puff Daddy, changed his name.
From now on, I will now refer to you as Lazrith Sugar Daddy.
Yeah. Puff Daddy changed his name and he found out that Puff is that in the UK has an alternate and derogatory meaning.
Is that why you changed it?
Yep.
That is very shallow, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is America, his name now?
P. Diddy, he calls himself now, but he used to be Puff Daddy. But I say when someone informed him that, I say, as well as its American use, it has another use in the UK, which is not so nice. He thought that he might not be called that anymore.
What other than to be inflated? What do Americans use the word puff for then?
I think they have cheesy puffs and stuff like that. I don't. It certainly doesn't mean it's not a homosexual term of abuse.
No,
it was for us in the 80s when you were a kid.
Even cheesy puffs isn't the most macho of snacks, is it?
No.
Well, no, because we all know the connotations of the word. The Americans don't. It just doesn't mean that over there.
Yeah. Which is annoying because they took our language.
Yeah. I used to play Magic with an American lad who was a student at the university, and I can remember once one of the other lads, he was a really good player as well, came in blotto. He was absolutely wankered. And it was, oh my God, wait till you see, I can't remember his name, wait till you see him, he's so pissed. He goes, why, man, who's upset him? It's like, no, he's drunk, mate. He's angry in America.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I'm distracting.
That's all right. So as you can see the glow of fire, Curaz, I want to say Grismore don't have dark vision, so they're currently holding torches. And there's the crackle of flame that you're used to with Grismore casting a bonfire on the floor. As you round the corner, you can see in this room Nuzzgrond right at the start, blood, his own blood from various wounds all over him. He's down on one knee. He's looking as if he's just about to let me finish a sentence. They seem to have just investigated this lad here. In fact, I can't remember who it was. We'll say it was Cura. There's an unconscious figure. Yes. He's on the floor. As they uncover him, the gauntlets from this statue here animate and start flying towards Nuzzgrond as they're going to pummel him to death, which is where we're going to roll some dice in anger. Hey. So the lads finished last session rolling initiative. So if you want to add yourselves to initiative, it'd be handy if one of you gets higher than 21 and is able to assist Nuzzgrond in some way.
I strongly suspect unconsciousness is going to follow shortly.
Right.
I rolled 17.
You rolled a 3 to start off with, dude.
Oh, did I press it twice?
Yeah.
I actually wasn't trying. I wasn't cheating. I genuinely just clicked it, and I couldn't tell if I clicked it.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Don't worry. That actually puts you in the last. So we're straight into combat. I know it was a short introduction. Are we happy with that so far? You know why you're here. You're investigating the cultists.
Yeah.
Go on, Lars, sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, it was investigate the cultists and then call to support because these guys are struggling.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're struggling, guys. You're just
I'm
not
struggling.
faring well.
Struggling.
That's not very well.
Are you all right,
In
Mark? What were you going
arrogance.
to say?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. No,
Who's Nuzzgrond again? Is that you, Mark?
that's me.
You
Yeah.
Nuzzgrond, yeah.
Yup.
Cool.
In Ace's full arrogance on the walk down with Lazrith, other than comment on Lazarus' height and the fact that, about the foul stench, he's also going to be like, I knew they wouldn't manage this without us.
What? I've been walking. I go, where the fuck have you been? Help!
So,
Lazarus will be like, I'm coming to help in a minute because he's got the worst initiative.
This part, because you're underwater, this is difficult terrain, so it halves your movement speed as well. But the first thing that happens as you two sort of round, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll move you into those squares so you could start there. The first gauntlet at the back, he's got a choice of 2. You're lucky. He rolls to go towards Curaz. Curaz, as he stepped forwards, he's dropped the torch on the floor and he's got his shield and mace in hand as this flying gauntlet attempts to knock him down. Rolls a natural 1, so that misses. Takes us to Mephiston is next to.
Cool. I'm sure my hex is still flying about, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you've got ages left on your hex, mate.
Amazing. So can I bonus action hex onto the gauntlet that's not done anything yet?
Done.
And I will.
Before my go, I'm just going to catalogue some koalas. I shall be chopping up.
It's the Mark game.
I'm guessing nobody went for koalas.
Well, we haven't officially
koalas.
we haven't officially started yet.
I didn't pick one. What have you guys guessed?
I'm going to go with monkey.
Yeah, it seems like he's on an animal trend tonight.
Yeah, kind of like a mammal-y thing. Oh,
I was even going to go really specific, like capuchin, but I'm going to stick with
kangaroo for me, please, Dave.
Gotcha.
sticking with the Aussie continent. I like it.
Lars, quick.
Pick up my turnip. I was actually going to say, I can't say it now because Mark will
You
know
can't
what my
say
guess
it
was.
now. It's bad. Mark, do us a favour. Just take your headphones off and count to 5.
Okay.
I've
I was
gone
going to
for.
say.
Go on.
I was going to say proboscis monkey.
Proboscis, gotcha. I've gone for confiscate.
I didn't catch any of that, I swear. So.
Right, no, we've got our words. Right, sorry. So, Lou, Mephiston's turn.
And I'm going to throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
Go for it.
Such a good cantrip.
You're going to struggle to hit from there if I'm hovering over your token. You are going to have to move. Yeah, you've got this pillar here.
Keep that 17 attack roll, though.
Yeah, you can keep your attack. Yeah, no, that's fine, mate. That's fine.
Okay.
17 is exactly what you need to hit these things. They're very small. They're just gauntlets, and it is a gauntleted fist, so it's going to be
Okay, so
difficult to hit.
6 plus 3, so 9 in total.
It's 9 in total. Gotcha. So you knock this flying gauntlet as it spins around, and then its hand grasps as it sort of creates this claw as if it's coming to you via Nuzzgrond. Curaz is next to attack.
Oh,
He's going to. Yeah, go on, mate. Sorry.
We haven't picked the disadvantage for the ability check, have we?
No, true.
Intelligence.
Gotcha. Curaz is going to try and hit this one. So 17 is what he needs. He gets a +1 anyway. So, max damage 9. It's 10. That's going reasonably well to start off with. So Nuzzy's up.
Right. Can I don't know if this is possible, can I attack and then after I've attacked as a bonus action, drop my glaive and draw my shield?
Yes.
Right, that's what I'm going to do then. So, coming in with a big sword on a stick.
Are you reckless?
No. No, I'm not. No, the new. Come on. I clicked it. I swear. Oh, there we go. Yes.
Nice. Come on, Mark.
Damage coming in.
Come on, Mark.
This will be a 1. Oh, no. That's best I've rolled, I think. Damage
Nice. It was on 8. How do you finish the flying gauntlet?
I think that swipe just piles into its knuckles as though it was punching it, and it just all crumples and falls out of the sky, looking a little bit forlorn and pathetic.
Wicked. Ace's turn.
It's difficult terrain, isn't it? So everything's doubled.
Yeah.
Not good for a dwarf.
It's very small.
Which means I will only be able to get within 10 feet. So Ace is going to
Toss me, Ace.
10 feet of
You'll
movement.
have to toss me.
15 feet of movement, sorry.
Yeah.
In the hopes that he can eventually get Nuzzy to do some healing. He's going to turn around and be like, I can tell you a funny story about a magical gauntlet and winks. And then he's going to... Ooh, have I got any range shit? No, I haven't even got any range stuff. It's a bit sucky. Probably gonna have to just leave it at there because I can't even cast a cantrip at any of them really. Haven't got anything that does that much range.
Any buffs?
Not really.
Oh, the old touch.
I
can imagine all
will...
of Ace's stuff is touch.
Wow, no comment. I will cast a bardic inspiration on Nuzzy. Actually,
Okay.
I'll do it on Kuraz because he's still in the thick of the fight.
Yeah,
cool, sure. That takes us to Grismore. He's gonna use his full movement to step to there. He's kind of apologetic. He's gonna grab Nuzzy and say, "Oh, I am kind of out of spell slots." But he's going to drop his concentration on the bonfire and then recast it. Duel. Right on top of this brick here.
Bloody show
off. So it needs to make a dex saving throw, which it passes. So I believe it just avoids it. That's annoying. Let me just double check.
Big fat underpants. Yeah, I think it moves out of the way. I don't think it takes any damage if it saves.
Yeah, any creature in the bonfire cast succeed on a dexterity creature must. Yeah. That takes us to that flies. So, hey, Lazrith, you do get a go.
Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Lazrith to the rescue.
Come on, son. Give it some pasty.
That's half movement. I've got 25 feet. Is it rounded up or down? Please say up.
Normally, everything in D&D is rounded down.
That's okay. Where's that other gauntlet?
Just in this fire now.
Well, Lazarus going to come round. He's going to get move out the way, half elf, and he's going to pull up his crossbow, his longbow. Sorry.
I'd love to see.
And launch one off at that other. Yeah, it's touching the floor because I was actually going to say he was going to take a knee and then take a shot, but he can't take a knee because it'll be above his head.
Yeah, he'll have to fire it sideways, gangster style.
Yeah. Right. Roll for that one.
14's not enough to hit.
Oh my god, he's let himself down there. But it's not Lazarus' fault. Lazarus basically wading through the water, and then he's pulled. He's gone to do a gangster shot, but the water has just kind of pulled the bow down at the last minute. He's fired it off. And it's just gone skew.
There's a nappy and a tampon attached to one end of your bow, and it's weighed him down a bit.
An old condom's just slipped off the end.
Ace will just hold his hands up and be like, "My bad, sorry."
Yeah. Lazarus like, why are you carrying this stuff? You're a man.
So the gauntlet is going to move to this position here, and he's going to have another punch towards Curaz. Rolls 21. That's 8 damage.
Oh, sorry. Can Lazarus, as a bonus action, Shield of Faith?
Of course you can, mate. Yeah.
I'll
how
do
long does
that.
it last
It's
for?
60 foot, and it lasts for 10 minutes of concentration.
Okay.
So that's
And it's 2 AC, which I was going to do on Nuzzgrond because he was screaming that he was in pain.
Sure. So you're now concentrating on Shield of Faith. Lasts for how long, do you say?
10 minutes. So
10
hopefully
minutes.
till the end of this.
All I'll say to you, Lars, in terms of you sort of as a fighter, as a seasoned veteran, you're aware of the fact after this fight you're more than likely going to have to take quite a bit of a rest. So that spell won't carry on after this combat. More than likely.
Yeah. Okay. And Nuzzgrond's not so beat up that it matters.
I'll be honest with you. I don't want you to use your resources.
Waste it.
Yeah.
Could I do like a perception check and be
good.
like,
To be
Nuzzgrond
fair,
looks at, should I do it as that?
Yeah. Gage Master's saying you're going to need that shit. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Save it. So Curaz has just taken damage as well. So Mephiston, you're up now.
Bonus action and move the hex onto that gauntlet.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Come on, Luke,
And I'll
finish it.
try and hit it. Oh,
No.
that was really annoying. Literally, the corner of the screen just tipped it from a 13 to a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing more I can do.
Okay. Let's see if Curaz. So I get +1 to attack and damage with this with Curaz. Oh, it just went from a 19 to a 1.
Oh.
Nuz.
Right, bonus action, draw my battle axe.
Yeah.
Action, twite him in the face.
Go for it.
Yeah. 90.
Nice.
Not 6 damage.
Yeah, it's on 1.
Oh, I rolled a 2 on my D8. Yeah, that's me.
Ace.
Done.
Oh, so Ace is gonna wander up to here.
Yeah.
And then he is going to. So. Oh no. Oh, it's how weak is Curaz looking?
Curaz is looking okay. He's looking dazed as if he's just taken the first hit of the dungeon so far. But other than that, yeah, he's looking quite fresh.
Okay.
It's fuzzy nuzzy. Needs a back rub.
Yeah.
And how many hit points has Nuzzy got left?
2.
Ace is just going to kind of stroll up and can I have a Constitution save, please, from the Gauntlet?
Yeah, sure.
As I'm going to cast Thunderclap. I might also, well, the spell reads, it's got a 5-foot range. You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard from up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed in a Constitution saving throw. Now, is that going to count as?
Luke, the whole.
It'll count as Nuzzy, and it's going to count as Grismore, isn't it?
Read it again, Jake.
Oh, but if I step into here, because I've still got 15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So the only person that's potentially going to have to do the Constitution save is Curaz and the Gauntlet.
So, read it again, mate.
So it reads as it's a 5-foot range. You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range, other than you, must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 of damage.
Right, so it's all around you then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Be
I think
everybody
it
in.
just
But
Yeah.
you can. I know you can in Solasta. I mean, I know it's not the same, exactly the same, but the cube you can move it, so it doesn't have to be, you know, the
I think that's Thunderwave.
right, it can. Oh, it is Thunderwave, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Sound Bounce has done it quite well.
Yeah. Okay, so Constitution saving throw. Let's do Koraz 14.
Oh, so Kurez is going to save.
13 for the gauntlet.
So the gauntlet fails it. So Kurez is saved, so doesn't need to take any Constitution. And then the gauntlet is going to take 4 points of thunder damage.
Nice. How does that kill it then?
So Ace is he's gonna almost like wriggle past Grismore. He's gonna run past, and he's gonna come in. He's gonna heavily strum his guitar, which lets out like this massive, like almost like thunderous clap as he does it. And then it's just gonna almost stun the gauntlet and send it flying against the wall. And he's gonna turn and look at the group and says, "I knew you'd fucking need me to sort this out."
About fucking time. And I'll stand up and I'll pick up. Well, no, I won't actually. I'll keep hold of the battle axe and the shield for now.
Lazrith was like, good job, a half elf.
Yeah.
But then his ears are hurting as well, so like not too.
I will pick my glaive up though. So it's stash it in my whatever it is thing that I carry in.
Sure.
Move on with a shield.
Yeah, no problem, Mark. So now all of the sort of combatants in the room that you can see have been killed. You can see that this is an altar, and you recognise the symbology as being an altar of Bane.
Which is one of the three, isn't it?
It is, mate. Yeah. And you can also see two dead cultists as well as the armour and the gauntlets on the floor. And you also see this fella who has a rough sack over his head, tied and bound with sort of blood oozing underneath the sack. What do you want to do?
The only sack he's had on his head.
One of us had actually we triggered the gauntlets by going to check them, didn't we? Who was it? Who was doing that? Because I assume it'd be them that finished the job that they were doing before. I know it wasn't me, or was it me? It could have been me.
It was. I think it was Josh with Kuraz, but he's not here, so I'm not gonna role play.
Oh, okay.
Against myself, but
I'll do it. Fuck it. I mean, I don't think it doesn't look like a threat. I hope he's not. I'm
going to quickly just cast Cure Wounds on Nuzzy as well.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mephiston wants to have a look at his altar, Dave.
Sure.
8 healing.
That's up to 10. Wicked.
Is anybody else badly damaged? Because I can do lay on hands as well.
I think it was me that took most of the pounding. I'm not 100% though. Dave will
That's
know.
what she said.
But I can give you 10 HP as well with lay on hands.
I'm not going to say no.
That's all of mine until the next long rest, so I'll give you 10.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. What I'm also going to do, Dave, is I'm going to dash in a circle for as long as I have to actually make it, and that gives me 2 temporary hit points.
Sure. Yeah.
Just running in a circle like a dog.
Well, whenever I use my dash ability, it gives you 2 temporary hit points, but I don't want to go anywhere. I just want the 2 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Because 2 temporary hit points isn't too much, but if that starts going up, if that starts scaling, then I may have to suggest that it's in combat that you do that. But yeah, you can do it for now.
That's my last use of that until a long rest.
Okay. So because I mean, while you're doing what you're doing, Grismore is going to sort of be looking around and saying, "Oh, I think it's panting heavily. It's time for us to take a little bit of a breather while I'll watch the north and the east if we want to take a bit of a rest while everything else is happening. So in terms of the altar, Lou, it's you can see sort of a sacrificial dagger on the side. There's various incense and adornments that suggest it's an altar of Baal. But there's not the same as the altar of Merkel. There's no entrails over this. It's just, they were halfway through conducting torture of whatever this person is that's currently tied up. But there doesn't seem to be anything else of note.
So could we consecrate this altar?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a stone block, but between you can certainly, deface the images of Baal. Yeah.
Well, what I was thinking, so my plan was defacing the images of Baal, and then the two people that we've just killed, I'd lay them on top of the altar, and I'd be putting 2 coins on their eyes over the altar.
Okay. Okay. So the same happens again as the coins from Mephiston go onto the eyes of these cultists. There's this sort of green smoke, I believe, Lou, that sort of disappears and dissipates with the coins, or the coins meld in.
The coins kind of meld in. Then just see. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Very mysterious. So who was taking the hood off the prisoner? You were going to do it. Okay. So you see as you rip it off, as the picture suggests, it's a human male, dressed in underneath all of the blood and the mess. It used to be finery, and you sort of blink as the torchlight strikes his eyes, and he's just sort of silent, cowering away from you, whimpering.
Say, it's safe. It's safe. We've killed them all. You're safe. We're not going to hurt you. We've come to let you. We've come to help.
Okay, so he'll have a look around. He's fixated on you until you speak to him in a calming fashion, and he looks around, sees what Mephiston's doing, and he's like, but he's still sort of cowering away.
So you need to get your ass out of here. We've cleared the way out. I point. I give him directions. We know that you're safe. If you just follow this route, get the hell out of here. Get yourself safe. If necessary, you can. If you want to, you can wait. Wait for us in the nearest inn, and we'll come and find you. But you just need to get the hell out of here before any more of them come.
Okay. Okay. So to this, he'll look around dubiously, very scared, and then after only a brief period, he starts edging round as if he's making towards the exit, and he sort of edges as far away from you as he can as he continues round the outside of the wall and follows the route that you've suggested, unless you wanted to do anything else. But he's...
Well, I don't know if anybody else does.
Do we know who he is?
Nope.
So I think Mephiston will probably just shout, and who are you? Like in quite a drony voice. Almost like a Batman voice, like, who are you? Who are you?
Vengeance.
He will say, in its very timid voice, he'll say, Clem Jasso. You would know the name Jasso. Jasso is minor nobility. One of the patriarchs of the high city, upper city in Baldur's Gate.
Okay. So Mephiston will turn around and basically shout at him and go, "Drinks are on you later."
So wait for us in the nearest inn. We'll come and find you. We might we might need your testimony. We're here investigating what's going on, and the fact that you've got first-hand evidence of what's going on. So if you would, it's only a request. If you could head for the nearest inn where there's people and where you'll be safe. We will as soon as we get the chance, when we get out of here, we'll come and find you. Would that be okay?
Let's have a roll on this then. So that sounds like a persuasion to me, Mark. Yeah.
Right. 20.
20. Yeah, he'll sort of say, "Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, that. Thanks." And he's now in a sort of a state where he's sort of saying, "No, okay."
Can he see that can he see our tabards? You know, that we are actually Flaming Fist. I assume he'd know that we weren't baddies.
Bad guys.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, he'll say,
That anyway, though, wouldn't he? Because we shouted our famous quote of "time for a fisting" before we did it.
He'll make his way, like I say, all the way round, and he'll disappear out of the dungeon.
Yeah, he's going to be a useful witness because we need hard and. That's one thing I don't know if you covered it, Dave. We need hard and fast evidence that we've come to the conclusion basically that this Duke is clearly involved. This, what's her name? Van Thramper. We've told the captain, and he says, he believes us. However, he says we can't make this accusation without hard evidence because it's nobility. So what we've been trying to do is take as much proof of what we are seeing and doing as we can. I think that especially the fact that he's a minor noble, they might listen.
We've got a head as well, haven't we?
Yes, we have. We took a head of one of the cultists with the tattoos and stuff as evidence as well.
Who's carrying the head?
I think it was me. Oh, was it you?
Was it you?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't got it on me sheet, so I don't know. It might be you.
It's probably
you got it attached to your belt, like God of War.
Swinging it around.
It was me, and they were attached to my belt.
God of War style, yeah.
If you want it, yeah. So I think that takes us completely up to you know what we know that you know stuff.
Yeah, no.
Do we need to send everybody with him? If he's is this? I know you've said it's clear, but it's there's no chance of him somebody getting to him.
Could our Dragonborn friend escort him because he's not actually here? So it's not that we'll miss him at the minute. If he could escort them out.
Yeah, you know what? That gives me one less to
just
play.
to keep him safe.
Yeah, just say keep make sure nothing bad happens to him. Keep him safe. Take him to the inn. Stay there. We'll meet you after.
Wicked, Mark, like it. So how rough is, because I used a bonus action on Curaz to get a spell slot back. So he's got a cure light wounds available if you wanted it.
Well, at the minute I am on 20 out of 30. So
maybe still get him to cast it on you, just because if he's not going to be with us for this bit, then at least you're fully up to health, and you're our. Are you?
Were we looking at having a short rest though?
I can't.
Yeah, you are, but he's not going to be there, Jake. So if have 7 more, well, it just gets it closer, doesn't it? Close that one.
Lazrith is just like, "You dragon man, get after him," but in like a short-tempered, compassionate way.
Sorry.
No, you after you, Mark.
I say I'm not going to until we have a long rest. I can't actually be very tanky because all my tanky things are used up.
Oh, we can get you back up to full HP because if we short rest, I've got Song of Rest as well, which gives you an extra D6 of hit points.
Oh, wicked! That'd be awesome.
That's for everybody.
Yeah, that's stupendous. Yeah, so that was it, Dave. Sorry, I just wanted to.
No, because I like the way you go, Mark, and that was a brilliant recap of what has happened so far in the dungeon. So Curaz now is the perfect person to take Clem back and keep him for your evidence later. So it makes sense to do it. While you're having this discussion and Mephiston's doing his bits and pieces, I'm gonna be happy for you to take a short rest. So in over the next hour, you do mend your wounds. You can spend your hit dice or do whatever you need to do. And Mark, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you 1 rage back.
Oh,
In one D&D in the playtest at the minute, for a short rest, barbarians are getting a rage back.
Right.
Not going to say it's going to happen all the time, but you're just playing a barbarian for the first time. So
yeah. Well, thank you. So I've got one rage left, which I'm going to hang on to like it's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm guessing your dash and 2 HP doesn't take it with rage. We're just running around in a blind rage to get your health up.
Everyone gets as long as you're rolling a hit dice to get your health back, you get an additional 5 for Song of Rest.
I don't have to roll the hit. Well, I'll roll it.
I'm
Obviously,
full
I don't
anyway,
have
mate.
to roll it. I'm on 30.
Okay.
So
it does mean concentration goes. However, as a warlock, Luke, short rest is your friend.
I've got my spell back, yeah.
Yeah.
Dave,
Yeah.
this is a bit cheeky, but my lay on hands that I used on Nuzzgrond, it only recharges after a long rest. But knowing that we're all going to have a short rest and use it all up, would I have just not used my lay on hands?
Yeah, okay. Interestingly, as well, Lars, if I've ever played a paladin, I always keep one back.
Yeah, for what for?
Just in case.
Oh yeah,
the difference between having somebody on the field and not having them.
Yeah, fair. Because I've got cure wounds as well, but it's obviously a spell slot, so
yeah, and you've only got 2 spell. Yeah. Okay, so an hour passes. There's the drip of the drains. You're in the sewers. It's a constant smell. When you 1 minute you'll sort of think, oh, I'm used to it, and then there'll be a breeze, and it's right up your nose. You know you're not going to get rid of this smell for weeks. It'll just be up your nose. Yeah. But from where you are, places you haven't bitten yet, you've got a door to the east and a door to the south. What do you want to do?
Is there anything else in this room of note that Lazrith maybe pick up on?
No.
I'll be back very shortly.
Okay. The armor that's in the corner is all welded together. It is plate armor, but it's because it's welded together, it's of absolute no use to anyone now. And you've desecrated the unholy altar of Bane, so nothing else.
As Lazarus obviously late to the party, he'd just turned to Mephiston and Nosebiter and like, which way then, chaps?
Can we tell anything by the water, Dave? To the door to the east. Is it like being pulled through there, or is it just stagnant?
It's most of the water is stagnant. As you're sloshing around, the water does travel underneath. And it continues underneath. There's no ripple coming back towards you.
That's the east.
Yeah. It's literally 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah.
See what Mark thinks, but yeah.
Further down.
Right, we decided where we're going?
Is Nuzzgrond happy with going east?
Right. I'm on full hit points again. Oh, sorry, go on, Dave.
No, you're right. If you want to position yourself where you would be, who's opening the door in the first space, and then put yourself where you need to be after that.
I'll open the door.
Okay.
So Lazarus will take the rear.
Before you step through, the first thing that you notice from this room, as you start to get closer, you kind of spot it anyway. But as you swing the door open, there's a smell of rotten eggs coming from this room now.
Sorry, it was the beans.
Everyone give me a survival check.
Survival?
Well, this is not going to be good for me. This one.
It's not very good for me.
Oh, it's a good roll.
Shit your pants.
Yeah, I have to shit my pants.
Yeah. turns out that Nuzzgrond's fart was really good for Lazarus. He was like, "Oh, I'll survive that."
Sugar daddy.
So at the minute, it's still Grismore holding a torch. He's the only one without dark vision. And as Nuzzgrond, you open the door. What are you equipped with at the minute? Have you got?
At the minute, I've got my. No, I'm not using my glaive right now. I've got battle axe and shield.
Okay. As Nuzzgrond starts to step forward, Lazrith, you get a light bulb moment, and you put your hand on Nuzzgrond's shoulder. Stop! And the smell is a gas build-up. And you turn around quickly to Grismore and say, "Don't come any closer." And why? What is that? And Grismore... Go on.
No, I was actually, when Dave finishes telling us this, I'm going to ask if there's any chance that I would know what I actually know, which is that any gas that smells like, if I could smell rotten eggs and there's no rotten eggs and I haven't farted, it's sulfur dioxide, which is really poisonous. But I'm pretty sure Nuzzgrond wouldn't know that. But...
Thanks, Mark. So Lazrith and also Ace, surprisingly, would know that it would be explosive gas. In fact, Mephiston would know it as well. It's quite a low DC. If with the waft itself, you could see the torch from this distance as the gas is moving around, that the torch starts to sort of spark and glow this sort of greenish colour.
Maybe best not to have that.
But now, take the torch off Grismore and just drop it in the water.
Chaps.
Missed all that.
Yeah, me too.
What's the best way to get rid of explosive gas?
No window.
Gaviscon.
Light it.
Throw it in there. Yeah, but while we're not
what about if we're in the gas?
Well, we don't have to be in the gas because gas travels. So if it's high up in the ceiling, we've got a door, haven't we? One of us could try and throw it in there, set it alight, and then
shut the door.
Get the door shut and ignite the gas so we can go in.
I won't forgive that.
I do think
hold our breath. If we all hold our breath, I'll open the door, lob the torch in, I'll slam the door again, and we.
And worst case scenario, if we get a backdraft, we're in water. We can duck down.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. There's turds and stuff. But
are we going to get any poison damage from being in the water?
That's worst case scenario, isn't it? If it came over, we could duck down under the water.
Yeah, it's better.
How much Legionnaire's disease do we catch?
Wait, it's an Eddie Izzard sketch, isn't it? Turd or death.
I mean, before Lewis had proposed that, Ace's plan was to steal the torch off Grismore and drop it in the turd sludge.
If we are doing this, right, if we're going to chuck the torch in and lay down in the water,
a bad idea.
or underwater, or close the door, can we, as much as we're going to roll for the survival of this, can we also roll for one of us to accidentally get a turd in the map?
Oh, no.
Good cigar.
And you lose 1 HP for it.
Which way does the door open?
The door would open towards you.
So we could slam it shut with the amount of people that we've got.
But if it's a compressed gas, it's going to explode outwards anyway, which means it'll blow the door off and potentially throw a fireball our way.
Yeah.
But we've got so much room where we've got a wall that we can get behind because the gas isn't near us. It's in a complete
I reckon
enclosed compartment.
It might also blow. We're under the city, aren't we?
Around here, and that way,
we can destroy the city.
Is
this going to be like Game of Thrones? It's going to be like Game of Thrones, where everybody's praying and we just kill them all at once.
So I'll give you, with your survival rolls, with Lazrith, you would be able to say no, that this is it would be contained in the area. But Grismore's going to speak up and say, "Oh, I can create a bonfire within 60 feet,
Okay, I said, well, what we could do then, dude, is I will throw open the door very quickly. Everyone hold their breath, including me. You cast a bonfire. I slam the door. We run.
Ace is still going to take the torch off Grismore and drop
This
it.
would be the ideal moment for a Lord of the Rings quote. Run, you fools! As we run.
Nice.
I don't know why I didn't have a sausage roll while I got up before, so I might have to go and sort of perambulate some parameters in the living room before we get going. Just let me know if I'm still alive.
Yeah, all right. So, Nuzzgrond's going to open the door, Grismore's going to cast his Create Bonfire, and then you're going to shut the door, is the plan. Yeah?
Yeah. But as a dick
Where is
move.
casting to cast the bonfire?
Does he what, sorry?
So you need to see and have line of sight to cast the bonfire?
Yeah. Well, what is because what Grismore would probably do...
Does it have a keyhole?
No. Yeah, but he'd probably go full distance, so he can sort of stand here to duck into this corridor. So what he's going to do is cast the... what he's going to tell you he's going to do...
Back and go underwater. Would we get back as well?
You can get well out of the way. I mean, anywhere around here is kind of out of the way. So just
can you tell what it is?
So as Grismore's concentrating on the creation of bonfire, Nuzzgrond opens the door, slams it behind, and then pegs it.
Pegs it round where I am there.
Yeah. So as the door closes, you can hear a noise, and the door flies back open. Flames shoot out and dissipate. And what are you doing, Jake?
Oh no! So before he's even walked off, because Grizz is going to cast bonfire, but he doesn't think of that. He just doesn't want anyone to throw the torch in, so he's going to take the torch out of Grizz's hand and just put it in the sludge. Even following this discussion, just like fuck it.
Before he's created bonfire.
Pretty much, yeah.
So as you take this torch and douse it, Grismore's just stood still, and with your dark vision kicks in, and Grismore's going to say,
No, I can't see.
"What's happening?"
Light him
Stand behind him.
Come on.
Whip his keks down. I'm joking. I won't torment Grizz like that. He's got a dangerous appendage that might hit me in the face. I'm talking about his tail, guys.
Right, so I'm going to take another torch off. Right, he's going to light another torch.
Who is Grismore again? Tom.
Is he at work?
I've never seen it take somebody so damn long to fucking light a torch.
How many torches has he got?
We all had 10, I think, so he'll have 8 now.
Yeah, he's got 8 left now.
I'll just let him know. Tom, you're down to 8 torches.
Ace is being ace. Okay, so that room now, the smell has gone. So you can proceed as you wish. There is another torch now.
Right. I am now that we've seen the explosion finish, I'm going to go in and have a little look, so I can see and have a little look round.
Yeah. So it's a large chamber, as you can see. The explosion itself, all of these plinths, all of these wooden struts look weak. A lot weaker now that you've exploded them. So the chamber to the north is a dead end, but this swings round to the east and south, and this is a chamber down to the south there as well.
Right. I said, come on, lads.
Yeah. Lazrith would be like, it doesn't look safe in here, lads. And then just be like, we need to get
out of here quickly. Pick a door. We're leaving.
Lazrith would just be hot on
we've got
Nosgrond's sticks,
we've got the
so
door,
following you.
Door in the east wall and the door in the south wall. So we all need to go down the same one.
Which one we're going down?
I say carry on with the east.
Yeah, why not?
I'm down
We
with
already were doing that way.
Right.
Further to the east, yeah. Okay.
Get the fuck
So-
out of the about to collapse room.
Yeah, in the sort of the stink and the sewer, it eventually ascends ever so slightly to a corridor going all the way to the east. There are 3 doors, and to the south, and then a further one to the east.
Right, I'm for opening this door. If anyone hasn't got any better ideas, I want to open this door.
Okay, mate. That's
Lazarus
you're
was
all-
like, "Get it done, you stinking orc."
I'm gonna do it. Leave me alone. Doing it. Fascist.
So inside here is a partially collapsed crypt. Let me just open it up for you. The crypt itself seems to be again, it's that old that there isn't really any inscriptions on it, and most of the cave in seems to have collapsed on top of the crypt itself. The crypt is empty.
So there's no body there.
No, there's nothing in it at all.
Right, that's worrying. Okay, so I'll come back out, report that.
Yep.
Move on.
Okay.
Roger.
Same again here.
Righto. Let's open this one for you. That's open now then, Mark. So this one is there is an open sarcophagus in this.
Anyone in it?
No, it's just give me a actually no, as you stood over it, you as you're looking into it, the inside of it seems a lot higher than the base from the outside, and as you check around, it seems to have a false bottom.
Eine Doppelbottom. Right. Has anyone got a good investigation skill to see if it's trapped?
Even though Lazarus was captain of the
+3.
Baldur's Gate Guard, he hasn't.
Mine's only +1, so say whoever's got the highest +3 is winning so far.
Yeah,
Mine's
Grismore's going
-1s.
to volunteer with a +5, and Grismore has a good look around, and he'll say, "Oh, it just seems to be a fake bottom. It's plaster."
Doppelbottom.
Lazarus impatiently will just step forward and just smack it with his axe.
Okay, it collapses, and underneath you can see a wrapped. It looks like a mummy wrapped in bandages. Old, mouldy, very ancient, old, mouldy. But you just catch a glimpse from one of the eye sockets of a black gemstone.
Can anyone do Mage Hand? Anyone got Mage Hand?
What do we know
Negative.
about black gemstones, Dave?
I don't know. Would you have? It would probably be Lazrith as a dwarf would probably know the most about them. It's quite if it's a sort of a commonish stone, it might be a moonstone.
Moonstones aren't black.
What colour are moonstones, Mark?
They're sort of
Turquoise.
whitey, pearly white.
It's a pearly whitey gemstone. That's
Probably a moose.
Can I try and nick it out his eye socket?
Go for it.
Yeah. There's 2 as you disturb the corpse and take one out. There's one in each eye socket, and they're both worth 50 gold pieces each. As you take these out, the bandages sort of fall apart. Go on,
So
Jake.
Ace is going to take him out, and he's going to be like,
Right, put that in the party treasure. We'll sell them later.
You haven't got a party treasure.
Why haven't you got a party treasure?
You've never had a party treasure.
Shall we get a party treasure?
No, in any of the games that you play, you always mention party treasure. And
Yeah.
party treasure. Ace has got those then, so they're worth 50 gold each, Jake. But in where the chest cavity is, where the heart should be, you can also see, now that Ace has pulled these out, you can also see what looks like a leather bag tied up.
I think Ace would turn back and look at the rest of the group, and he'd be like, "Well, it'd be rude not to now," and he's going to lift it out.
Okay, yeah, it's a bag that contains. Let me just roll a quick dice.
Just because Lazarus a lawful good man and is a man of the law, he's just going to be upset with the defiling of this dead body and just leave the crypt and stand outside.
Okay.
I'm not that fussed by that, because as far as I'm concerned, this is we've not found anything that's remotely non-evil in this place. So I think it's up for grabs.
Yeah.
You have to put your hand right into the chest cavity to get this out, and as you pull it out and undo the drawstrings, there's 11 beans.
Some beans.
Some beans.
We're talking magic beans, like Jack and the Beanstalk beans.
You're unsure unless you spent some time with them, or if anyone could possibly identify you. The cleric that has the identify spell you've sent out of the dungeon, so he can't currently do them. But you suspect that they're not normal beans.
Otherwise, why the fuck would you hide them in a corpse if they were just beans?
Well, I guess we're taking them back for the cleric to identify them later.
Indeedy.
It's a bit ironic, really. He's not really full of beans, is he?
Could we try and?
Did you say there's 10 of those, Dave?
11. I'm tempted to take 9 off you for that gag, though, Jake. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, come on! It was pure class.
Are they human beings?
That's what are they the mascot for Greendale Community College?
The human bean.
Do you reckon we could get Ace to try and taste one? Like, if we all just like,
I'm sure we could. But I think it's probably wise if we identify them before we start eating them. Right, if we're done in here, Dave, I'm just going to move on to the next door, and I can't click on myself. Why can't I can? Exactly the same again.
Okay. As you go outside of this door, from the other side, you can hear, and it's quite clear, a moaning, a sort of, and then you hear a thump, thump.
Right,
dark rooms, nice moaning.
I've got my shield and my axe, and I'm just going to try and boot the door open whilst going. Looking as scary as humanly possible, as awkwardly possible.
Right. Okay. Doors open.
Shit.
Let's roll initiative.
I'd be really upset if I was on the other side of that door.
Hold on.
Why is Ace so close behind Lazrith? Why is he so close to him?
Because you're my sugar daddy.
For bottom touching purposes, I've seen him before. He does it all the time. He thinks you're not looking, squeezes your bum, runs off. It's disgusting.
I like to make eye contact.
I watched a YouTube video. Right, this shows you how sad I am, and I also found it hilarious. It was a fella in a supermarket being filmed by a secret camera, and all he was doing was making eye contact with people whilst farting loudly. So he'd just be, wait till he caught someone's eye, they'd just stand there. Just the looks on the people's faces was just absolutely magic.
Have you seen that it's like infrared or like a heat camera, and they've like heat cameraed people walking around in town, and you can just see all of them farting.
In a way,
because everybody's at it.
Well, to be fair, you can find some amazing things of people doing weird things in public. Like there's a whole compilation of people shitting in supermarkets. Actually shitting in the aisles and stuff. Yeah, like one bloke's walking down the aisle and shakes a shit out of his leg.
Yeah. Just out of his shorts, dead falls out dead easy, doesn't it? Why has he been carrying that around?
And then one woman squats in the middle of this aisle, takes a shit, and then like scoops it up afterwards.
Taking that.
Have you seen
Why
the
is she
one?
cleaning up after herself?
Have you seen the one where the guy literally walks?
Everything's just downhill from here.
Oh,
Have you seen the one? Have you seen the one where the guy walks into the supermarket? He like just knocks a shit out, and then the next person walks in and slips over on it.
oh, that's horrendous.
He's doing it as well, and he's walking like he shit himself. Then he
Especially
shakes
shit
his leg
himself.
and does it. But then there's a woman that did it in a B&M in the UK. Like, she literally sat in the stand as well, and in the middle of one of aisles, and just had a big shit.
But the thing is, though, you're gonna slip on
people?
shit, aren't you? Because you're not looking for it. You're not walking into Tesco being like, "Better watch out for shit." If you're on a field,
Right, I take it we're rolling initiative, Dave. I can see loads of fucking bell ends in front of me, looking mouldy. Here we go.
I can't
Dave
believe
traumatized.
it's and also, the other thing I can't believe is it's Mark trying to move the conversation on when you're talking about shit. It's not you that instigates it.
I find bodily functions ridiculously funny, and I know it's really sad.
Because I've got so many questions. I'm just going to go with one.
Do you want me to send you the compilation?
No. How do you Google what? How? In fact, no. I'll just move on. Right.
In my case, it's just in the recommended videos down the side because I just watched Count Dankula.
Yeah, but what have you been watching to get?
Count Dankula telling you how to get paid for farting, which is also highly amusing, and you should watch it.
Okay.
Guys, I've found the video. I'll put it in later, though. Let's get killing some zombies.
That's what she said.
Right, Mephiston's top of the order again.
Order. I need to roll for Grizz. Yeah. Mephiston's top. What do you want to do, Luke?
Bonus action Hex on the one that I can see.
Which is the one at the front, this one?
Yeah, that's the one at the front.
Yep.
And Eldritch Blast, please.
Okay, rinse and repeat. It's a
18.
18 hits. Zombies are really slow. You'd struggle to miss them.
So 3 plus 4.
11.
So that's 11. Yeah.
Got it. Anything else?
No, that's me.
No. Okay, right. So it's this zombie at the back. What he's going to do is going to step into the space of the first one. And he's going to try...
Pull his pudding, it just falls off.
Hold up. He's going to... Well, no, he wouldn't. He's just going to try and slam it into Nuzzgrond. And he rolls 22 to hit Nuzzgrond.
Yes, obviously. Hits me with 22.
5 points of bludgeoning damage from him.
I shall have that in the face.
Okay. What I'm going to start doing, because they're all going to be quite tight and packed in. So these now are, if you imagine, there's sort of one zombie at the front and the rest are clawing past. So I am going to give them all a sort of an opportunity to have a swing, but I'm going to give it with disadvantage because it's kind of awkward to get to you. That's 11 to attack Nuzzy, which is going to miss. Yeah, which takes us to Ace.
You have to fit. Would I be able to move into Nuzzy's space and then move back out again?
You would, but you'd provoke opportunity attack from that.
Yeah, because of what I'm planning on doing, it might work out anyway. So I think that's going to be my initial plan.
Move to like there, but that you might not be able to do your thing then. Whatever you're planning.
No, I'm gonna move into that little. I'm gonna move next to you, Nuzzy, into your personal space because I really don't mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna squeeze your bum cheek because you always do it to me.
So, to be fair, it might be a bit of a shitty thing to do. Can I have some Constitution saves, please, from all the zombies in that first square, please?
In here?
So all the ones that are on that first space
that
here.
Thunder thing again.
Because I'm going to do 15-foot cube, Dave.
Oh, that's the whole room then, isn't it?
Yeah, as if I'm in Nuzzy Square.
And 15, yeah, that's all of them. So that's 6 Constitution saves.
Mm-hmm.
Right, this is right. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to move them back where they started. Hold up. This is going to get messy. Right. So, in terms of their save, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's your DC?
14 for a Constitution save.
Okay. So 14. One in front
So
passes.
save. Yep.
16.
Pass.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't pick a modifier that.
It's a
Doesn't
saving
affect
throw.
throws,
This is
though.
a saving throw, not a what's it,
Yeah,
mate.
it doesn't
Oh,
affect them,
that's
which always
annoying.
pisses
Yeah.
me off. Yeah.
So 2 pass.
Yeah, 3 fails.
Yep.
4, so this is another one at the front. 13 fails.
Yep.
5, 11 fails. And the last one passes.
So 3 have passed, 3 have failed.
Yeah. Pass.
So they all take 2d8, but half on a successful save of thunder damage. So, bam. Oh, I might as well let's get rid of that. Let's do Thunder Wave. Oh, that's not bad. That's 10 points of damage max, so 5 for half, and then any that failed get knocked 10 feet back.
So
That
fine.
Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Thunder Wave is almost the same as Thunder Smite. I've got the same thing.
Yeah.
Thunder wave early in the morning.
What's your saving throw they have to achieve, Jake?
14.
Mine's. Is it 2d6 of extra damage?
It's just 2d8 damage. Just take max damage if they.
Yes,
Yeah,
take it all if they fail.
Okay. So there's still one that, in fact, there's 2 because that one wasn't thrown back. So these 2 can make an opportunity attack if you do move back out of Nuzzgrond space.
I'm gonna have to anyway, thematically, aren't I? Because you can't stay in the same square. So
Okay.
I'm stuck on wherever the fuck I'm stuck. So
Yeah.
I think it's under Lazrith at the moment, but I will
Yeah,
move back. I'll move back into
that's
that
fair
square
enough.
that Lazrith's in at the moment.
Okay. So
So
first
I'll go
opportunity
to-
attack is 12.
That's gonna miss.
Second is 8.
That's also gonna miss.
Is what it is. So you're in and out.
So
The
yeah,
right
Ace is
misses.
gonna slide in between Nuzzy's legs. He's gonna strum a heavy chord, blast his thunder wave, and then he's gonna almost like clamber back through Nuzzy's legs. Like shit, what have I done?
I could say, I do
which
like
take-
to be reminded why we put up with you. That's
He's gonna get
why we put up with you.
He's gonna get another bag on the head as well.
Right. Mark Nuzzgrond's turn.
Right, I'm going to try and save my rage because these are zombies. I hope I don't live to regret that, or not live to regret that. I'm just going to hit them with the axe. So,
Okay.
that should hit, I imagine, on a
22 hits, yeah.
And 8 damage.
8 damage is enough to kill it, but zombies always have a fortitude save, which I always forget. So it's 5 plus the damage taken, 13 Constitution saving throw. Rolls a natural 1. Yeah, that kills it. Mark, how does that one die?
Capitation. Always the best.
Yeah.
It's going to go. His head's going to go bouncing into the back of the room with all the idiots got knocked back. It'll just
Okay.
collapse. Looking foolish, as they do.
Nice. Lazrith's turn then.
There we go. So, I didn't catch that. Are we allowed to go where Nosgrond is?
You can get past me, yeah.
You can now force yourself into this space here if you wish.
Just
You're in
that
the.
brave. He is
No,
brave.
I know it's a bit much, isn't it? But you can do.
Yeah, Lazarus going to do it because he's a man of honor and he's captain of the Baldur's Gate Guard. So he's gonna be like, move aside, orc, and he's just gonna crawl between your legs. He's not going to actually push you to one side, and then crawl into this corner.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will hit the first zombie into Scron.
Yeah.
In the face.
11 hits.
It wasn't very good. Oh, sweet. So we're going to do some slashing damage. of 13.
Wow. It's not quite enough to kill it. It's a good hit, though.
So as he's crawling
you?
through, it's just going to slash his shins and then just crawl to the corner.
Nice. So zombie at the back is going to move forwards, and he's going to have an attack on Lazrith. That's 22.
Oh.
It's
Yeah, that's 6
Sadly.
points of bludgeoning damage. Takes us to Grismore. Who, if I've got this right, would be able to create a bonfire.
Such a good spell. It really is.
There.
Why doesn't Ted use that in our Strahd game, Dave?
I don't know. Perhaps it uses magic balls.
Magic balls, which is shit
It's like
compared to
13.
bonfire.
Oh, I don't know.
Is bonfire a
Don't
bit like
know, mate.
fire, but permanently stays there?
Yeah, not really, because fireball explodes. Create
Like firewall, maybe.
Yeah, a very watered down version. But 3 zombies need to make a dex 1, 2, and they're not very dexterous, so they all take the damage. So need 2 though. So they all take 2. 2. 2 takes us to that zombie's dead. Remove that from Malad. Which one's this? Right, this one's going to move forwards. This is another attack on Lazrith. This was the fear. That's 20 to hit Lazrith as well. Yeah, that's 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Next zombie at the back. Actually, this lad, he can't go any further, so he finishes his turn in the bonfire, so he needs to make another dex save, which he fails. 7. Kill him. It's not far off. This one is going to try and move into Nuzzgrond's space.
Come on!
Or up to Nuzzgrond. Rolls 13 to hit you, Mark. That misses.
Misses.
And that's all of the zombies' turn, so that takes us back to Mephiston at the top.
I shall go for this one here.
Okay, let me just see, because there's 2 targets. There's one that's looking like he's on his last legs and one looking healthier.
One looking healthier. If I bonus action and move my hex onto him, please.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll Eldritch Blast him again. May as
Go
well
for it.
rinse and repeat, aren't we?
Yeah.
18.
18 hits. It's your go-to, mate. That's is what. Oh, that's a shame.
2.
7. Especially until you're a little bit harder. Next level, actually, you can take Pact of the Sword, so you'll be, you'll change a few things then maybe.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the one that wasn't looking so tough. He's going to attack Nuzzy, trying to mix it up. 20, Mark.
Yeah, that hits
4 points of damage.
Right, I shall receive that 4 points in the face.
Okay, next zombie. He's going to wade through the fire and try and attack Lazrith. 8 points. 8 to hit, misses Lazrith. However, he passes his dexterity saving throw.
Whoa.
Ace's turn.
So Ace is gonna get into the fray. Ace is gonna step back into here, and he is gonna cast. So within, it's all around him again. Shit, can't do that. Ace.
I feel like Ace is always trying to death Lazarus.
I mean, I'm not trying to, but if you've kind of got yourself in the way a little bit, I think Ace is just going to do Thunderwave again. He's going to do exactly the same again. He's going to try and slide through my man's legs, and then I'm going to cast Thunderwave, so 15-foot cube con save from everybody in the room.
Right, so that includes
Does
Lazarus
that include
as well,
me?
then.
That is going to include Lazarus, but I can heal you, Lazarus, if it all goes Pete Tongue.
Nah, don't worry, mate.
I'm quickly circumcising the meat, but I'll not be long at all.
Cool.
Circumcising the
So
amoeba.
I need constant constitution saves from all the surviving zombies.
Okay, so we'll do zombies first. First one rolls a 5.
Fails.
9.
Fails.
Natural 20.
Survives.
16.
Passes.
And 11.
Fails. So 3 fails and 2 passes.
Okay, roll your
I'll
damage.
roll mine now.
Yeah.
Look.
Can I? Oh, can I bonus it? Oh no, because I know he's failed it, so I can't inspiration on it. I'm sorry.
Lazrith did not do well.
It's 8 points of damage.
Okay,
Lazarus would just be stood there with his hands on his ears going, "You fucking idiot."
Get off me,
So-
you knob!
So yeah, that's 8 points of damage.
So it was fail.
So there were 2 that failed, and no, there was 3 that failed and 2 passed.
Yeah, so I think that one gets pushed away. So damage 8. These 2 take 4. Still sort of a cheeky little AoE, isn't it, really?
And to bonus that, Ace is going to turn to Lazrith and he's going to give him a little strum of his loot, and then he's going to point at Lazrith and he'll be like, "You've got it, my little dwarven friend."
Inspiration?
Yep. As I'm going to step back as well again.
So that takes us to Nuzzgrond. 3 left.
Right, what's left? 3 left. Right, I'm going to leg it into the roof like a mofo to there and tonk the lad in front of me really hard in the face.
You running into fire there?
I'm not going to run into fire. Oh, God. I can't get around it, can I? Can I throw a hand axe at him? Or
Yeah,
a javelin?
Yeah.
I'll throw a hand axe.
Okay.
Here we go.
20
It's a
hits.
So now we are going for some damage. My dice won't go away. Oh, now it's gone away. Right. My hand axe. 9 damage.
9. It was on 4, so 9 plus 5. Constitution saving throw. It passes the saving throw, so that one remains on 1 hit point.
With my axe sticking out of its face.
Indeed, yeah. I'm not, well, yeah, literally out of it. Oh, what happened then? Oh, it's done. Right, strange things are happening. So, anything else from Nuzzy?
Nope. I don't want to get singed, so I'll stay where I am.
Okay, fair enough. Lazrith. So same as you. There's a fire in front of you.
Just quickly before Lazarus starts whipping out his longbow, I put the slipping on shit video into the Twitch for anyone watching, so they can also see that.
I'll check that later.
And also, Tom's in the Twitch. Just said hello.
How is he? Hey.
Hail, Tom.
He was not sorry.
Yeah, so he's sorry. So Lazarus is going to use his longbow, and he's going to try and kill one of these zombies.
There's one that's not looking very well at all. The one that I hit. Before.
Yeah, I just figure Lazarus just thinking if it gets another hand out of the fight, then obviously it's not going to be able to damage the next turn. So he's going to go for this one on the left.
Yep.
Spicy meatball.
But last time he fired his longbow, he looked like a chump. So we'll see how well he does here. 18.
18's a hit, yeah. Oh, I was hoping for a natural 20 then, Lars.
Oh,
1 damage. It's not done him, has it?
Well, he is on 1, but he
on 1.
gets a fortitude save. So the undead fortitude save with zombies, what makes them quite frustrating is there's a DC 5 plus the damage taken, unless it's a critical hit or radiant damage. And if they pass it with a Constitution save, they stay alive. So, rolls a 15, stays on 1. So now it's got a hand axe and an arrow sticking out of its head, but it's still coming forwards. So we start on this lad. Let me just, I must remember the ruling. When you cast the spell, a creature must also make a saving throw when it moves into the bonfire's base for the first time or ends its turn there. So it doesn't end its turn there. That one's going to move forward. It's still going to be in the bonfire as it attacks Lazrith. 9 to hit you, misses. Dex save, rolls a natural 20. Unbelievable. So it dodges the bonfire. But that takes us to Grismore. Grizz is going to reconcentrate on his bonfire and place it right in the corner. Hither.
It's a fucking cantrip. So good.
Fail. D8. It's only 2 points of damage. It's enough to kill that one. And that one's on 2 now. Crikey, resilient zombies. Let me just do that undead fortitude save for that. No, it's still on 1. They're just not going down. This one is now burning. It's wreathed in fire. Axe, arrow, still lurching forwards. And it's his turn. He's going to move towards Nuzzgrond.
Bring it, fascist.
17.
Yeah, he's hit me, little nipple.
5 bludgeoning damage.
Right.
I'm getting a bit of air. I think it's you, Lars. Getting a bit of nasal.
Bloody hell. Sorry.
You know your mic? Can't you lift it above your nose line? Can we still hear you there?
Then I could just see it, though.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Right.
So it shouldn't be too... It's just then I was really breathing through a massive...
Yeah, it's when you sort of go into your happy place.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like it so much.
It's when I'm really listening to you guys.
It's Lewis Mephiston's turn then.
Yeah, well, I may as well just attack at the one that I've already run a few attacks at, haven't I?
He's on fire. He's got your hex on him. He's got an arrow and a hand axe sticking out of him. Just got to do enough damage to take him down.
Roger. Okay. Well, I'll just throw an Eldritch Blast at him then, please. 14.
14 hits.
So that's 9 plus another D6.
Yeah.
2, so 11.
So 11 plus 5, so that's 16. He rolls a 9. Yes, Lewis, how does that near immortal fucker die?
Kind of just head around the corner. Just get like that, and you just get something.
Nice.
Explodes everywhere, covering everybody in blood and gore.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'll move my purse onto this little dude here.
Yep. It's the zombie's turn. That's the one at the back. He's going to move towards Nuzzgrond.
Bring it.
18.
Yes, fucking hell, they hit me every time.
2 points of damage. Ace's turn.
So Ace, is the bonfire in all 4 of those squares?
Yeah.
So if I tried to step in any of those, it'd fuck me up.
Mm-hmm.
It's only
man.
5
How long does
cube though? So I don't know. Would that still work the same, Dave?
Yeah. Well, it's placed right in between the.
Yeah. It gets you. Yeah. He can stop concentrating at any time. You could just ask him to stop concentrating on it.
Yeah, but he has to do that during his turn, surely.
Well, yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
How much damage does it do?
2d8, I think.
D8. 1d8.
Cool. Are you going to save it throw?
Fuck it. Ace is going to move, and then he's going to come into this bottom one here.
Okay.
And then he's going to cast Thunderclap.
Sure.
To try and get these two. So Constitution saves from the zombies.
Okay. First one's 13.
Fails.
Second one's rolls a natural 1.
So fails. So it's a d6 worth of damage. So that's 4 points of damage each.
Okay. That one reduces it to 2 off, so that reduces it in another 2. That one is enough to kill it, but it's got a Constitution saving throw to stay alive, which it passes. Zombies are horrible. So yeah, even though they're both rocked and shaking from it, they both still survive.
What's the save that I've got to make, Dave?
The hold up. Save Constitution. Oh, you Dex, and it's DC 13.
I got 23.
Yeah, no damage.
Woohoo!
Anything else from you then?
No, but Ace is proper going to lap this up. So he's going to do his little, like, as he dodges the fire and then the fire blazes up in the background, he's going to strum through his guitar, which is then going to do the thunder damage to the zombies. And it's just going to, like, shake some of the gore out of their ears.
Nice.
So we've only got 2 still standing, haven't we? That just keep getting back up.
Yeah, it's your turn, Mark.
Right, my turn. Let's do this fucking shit. Let's go. Right, the one that's in front of me, I'm going to hit him in the face with my axe.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, that's damage. Sorry. That'll have to do for when I hit, if I hit, which I do.
24 hits.
So 6 damage.
6 damage. That's God for that. He rolls a 2, so that's killed him, Mark. How does that one die?
Decapitation again. I'm fond of decapitation when I've got a battle axe in my hand.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Lazrith.
Done. Yeah.
Lazarus going to be like, good job, putting Nosebiter, and then he's going to copy and use his battle axe to try and kill the one directly.
Hit.
13 damage.
13, so Constitution saving throw of 18, rolls a 7. Yes, Lars. Last one's down. How does that one die?
So brings his axe round, takes his legs out, and then just when he's on his stumps, just brings it back down on his head. Just crushes his head in 2.
Nice. Okay, so all the zombies down. Grismore stops concentrating on the bonfire. So the sarcophagus in the south is this one does have iconography still on it, and it's sort of an image of human cannibalism of all things.
Nice.
But it seems to have been plundered years ago. Nothing of value inside.
No potential false base on.
No, this is nothing of the sort. No, you can have a good prod and poke around. There's nothing there worth looking at. Leaves us from where you are. This door here.
Lazarus is just like, come on, Nuzzgrond, to the next one.
Let's do it. Where am I?
Pick the corpses back up, put them back in the sarcophagus.
Do we? How's everyone looking HP wise?
I am got. Scroll up. Well, there's 16 left.
10 left.
I don't suppose the zombies had any markings on them or anything, any clothing or any identifiers.
Yeah, of what you can see, it looks like they were. That most of them were citizens of Baldur's Gate. Their clothing was recently ripped and torn. Not ancient and old, and you can see sort of latest fashions. But some of them were cultists as well.
I think Mephiston will still go around and put a copper coin on each other.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing happens with the undead.
It just kind of scoff.
Yeah. Okay. So next door.
Yep. Let's do this thing.
Okay. Go for it. Let's open. So as you open the door to this room, hold up. Just make something. So bear with me for description. So this room, it's got the walls and floor of this room are covered with streaks and splashes of dried blood. 2 dangling bodies are shackled to the east and south walls. One is an elderly human male and the other is a young female tiefling, both covered in bloody gashes, and neither is moving. In the middle of the room is a sturdy wooden chair with a bloodied whip draped over it. A bucket half full of salt sits on the floor nearby. So a very brief check. There's no threat in this room. The human figure that's there is clearly dead. This tiefling woman is unconscious but still alive.
I can't do anything to heal her.
Could I maybe use 1 point of lay on hands to rouse her?
Yeah, absolutely. So as and how are you doing this then? So she is they're shackled, so arms above, and she's sort of slumped down.
So Lazrith would go up, his holy symbol in one hand, just touch her on the forehead.
Okay. So she takes this big inhalation, like, and comes to, and she'll say, "No, not again, not again." No. And then she sort of takes in the situation, and she's looking around fearfully.
Lazarus would just try and calm him, like, calm. Did you say it's a tiefling?
Yeah.
Calm yourself, tiefling. And then slowly start trying to, well, actually, he wouldn't cut her down yet. He'd say, who are you and why are you here? What's happened here?
Okay, so she, after a good, it takes you a while to get her to calm down, but she'll eventually she'll say, my name's Cress, Vendetta Cress. I've been tortured here. They've shackled me, and can you help me? Are you here to save me?
Yep, certainly are.
Oh, thank God. God, they were rubbing salt in our wounds. I watched him die, and she sort of, gestures towards the human.
Lazarus would be like, who's they?
The cultists of the Dead Three.
Do we send our other NPC back with this one to make sure they're safe?
Well, she's still shackled. These are iron shackles. They're decent quality iron shackles as well.
Right.
Has anybody got anything we could cut her down? Otherwise, Lazarus will use the chair and get on the chair and smack him with his axe. Cut her down.
I mean, I've got nothing better. I've only got brute strength.
What about?
And she doesn't appear to be any threat to us. Could we do a perception check and check that she's telling the truth? That she is, in fact.
You can, if you want to talk to her, you can do an insight check, just to make sure. Because as you talk to her, she tells you that she's a nothing. She's a nobody. She distributes wine and spirits in the lower city, and she was attacked and knocked unconscious. She tells you that the other fella was he was a caravan coordinator. He was employed by a rich patriarch family, with your insight before, Lars, she seems legitimate. She seems to be telling you the truth. She's shit scared. She's covered in her own mess and her own blood, and seems like she's been here for quite some time.
Lazrith is a good guy. He's a good person, but he's because of like being in Baldur's Gate Guard for so long. He's not got good bedside manner. He's not like obviously compassionate. So he'd just pull up a chair and without like aiding her down or anything, just take a swing with his axe at the shackles that are holding her up in the air to just knock her down.
Make an attack roll then.
16 to hit.
16 just bounces off.
Damage. Lazarus will just get down off the chair, looking embarrassed, and then just look at the rest of the party and just say, "Any thoughts?"
Can anyone pick locks? I certainly can't.
I've got a high dexterity, which essentially means I wouldn't be bad at picking a lock.
Give it a go.
But I haven't got anything to pick a lock with. I haven't got any thieves' tools.
Anybody got a crowbar?
Have I got a crowbar? That's a good question. Tool.
Put 2 crowbars in between the chain and we could use a strength to try and pull it apart. Or snap it.
Nope, don't have a crowbar. Got a mess kit.
I mean, I've got 1, but you tend to need 2 to make a lever.
Lazarus will just ask her where have your captors gone?
She'll say, "Well, it's difficult. It's difficult to tell. To the door to the north, I've heard stone scraping on stone. But the woman that locked me here, she was a cultist of Merkel. She went to the west."
Could I try and use my dagger to get it open? Well, almost like in the lock.
Yeah. You'd be aware of the fact if you're trying that to sort of either jam it in the lock, there's a chance that you'll ruin the lock. Other than that,
I don't know if that's any benefit to it.
Yeah, you can try and just yeah, I mean, you can try.
I've got a hammer and a crowbar because I've got adventuring gear. I don't know if that'll.
I guess like Ace could potentially use his dagger almost like sleight of hand it, see if he can pick the lock with the dagger. Because I almost like imagine Ace like his dagger's not like your typical like broad dagger. It's almost like a bit of a like rondelle type thing. It's quite small, spiked.
Bit of a stiletto. It's you could have an attempt. You're not proficient at picking locks, so it would be
smash it.
It'd be sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Ace love a go. He'll almost like want to try and be perceived as the hero by the tiefling.
Okay.
That was a 2.
Yeah, no, nothing at all. As you're trying to pick it, and she's nervous. She'll say, "Please hurry, please get me out."
Do you want me to break my dagger as well, Dave?
No.
Mephiston will jokingly say, "Could always just chop her hands off." This is taking a swig out of it.
She's to this. She, no, and she starts wailing.
And then you'll turn around to her and so I suggest you sit down on the chair and shut up and let us deal with it.
How long are the chains?
Who are you saying that to, Lou?
The woman that's hung up on the wall. Trying to sit down and shut up.
She's chained to the wall.
I take it, do the chains not have any movement in them? They are literally like fixed onto the wall.
Yeah, if she stands up tall, she's got a little bit of movement, but as she was slumped down,
what's the wall made of?
Solid stone.
Using grout.
No, this is sort of like hammered into it.
Could we just Lazarus just thinking to give us some respite from hanging there? Could he prop the chair up underneath her just to give us some?
Yeah. No, she'll say, "Oh, thank you," and then you've got a little bit of give as well in there. If she stands on the chair, you've got a little bit of give in there.
The only other idea Ace has got really is he could try and use his thunderclap on the actual chains himself, but obviously she's going to be in that 5-foot radius of the clap, so we ideally need to heal her up once she goes down.
You said there's salt on the chair as well.
There's a bucket of salt nearby. They were rubbing into the wounds.
Nice.
The only other thing, the other really dumb idea I've got, humour me this, if the lock's not completely banjaxed, I could put one of the magic or one of the beans in the lock, and I've got a water skin.
Maybe.
See if a beanstalk grows out of it.
Yeah.
We have got a druid with us though. Would the druid be able to, rather than identify them specifically, would Grizz kind of recognise what potential plant the beans might have come from?
I'll give him. He's got Arcana. I'll give it him. 9, 14. He's 14. He'll say, if memory serves, they could have random properties depending on which one, and he'll sort of pick through the beans, and he'll say, I think we need to be careful with these. But he has an idea as well. He'll say, I could use my abilities to create a concentrated bonfire on the chains to try and weaken it if you want to try and hit them again, but she'll still be attached with manacles. But at least she'll be down from the wall.
The devil lady, so she's a bit spicy already.
She could take the heat.
Oh.
We can always heal her, can't we, if we damage her?
To be fair though, if it, so Ace would potentially put the proposition across then, and he'd be like, well, if you heat that bit, I've got my water skin. I'll empty my water skin on the manacles part of her hand, so like at least they won't get that hot. It'll only be the isolated bit up there that he's burning.
Yeah, because Vendetta herself will say, as you know, I'm a tiefling. I can withstand the heat. I'm okay. Just do what you think's best. So Grismore's going to heat as the chain. She's got her arms above her, manacles around, and then it's sort of a Y shape. So from here, a Y shape, and what Grizz is intending to do is heat the bit that goes up. So she's still manacled. Is anyone going to have a swing to see if they can break it?
I'm strongest, I think. I'll have a go.
Yeah,
so
Lazarith
you
just
can.
because he's embarrassed. Let you go for it.
You can roll with advantage then, because it's been heated.
So just do a strength check.
No, attack roll with advantage.
Attack roll, right.
Because you're still trying to twat it.
I'll roll with it because I haven't got a proficiency in hammer or anything, so I'm just going to roll it from here.
Yeah, just roll it with your axe, mate. Would be the idea.
Do that. Attack roll. Rubbish.
With advantage, Mark.
Oh, thank God for that. Sorry, Dave.
That's all right.
Really tired now for some reason.
It's a Friday, mate.
Natural 20.
Yeah, that's enough. That'll do it. Yeah, so you snap this off, and her hands come down, still with manacles around. She says, "Oh, thank you so much." What do you want to do with her?
I don't think
want to get her out and back safe to the tavern. Is there anything else we need to ask her? She's told us that she's been brought down here and she's pretty much a nobody.
I'd say take her with us.
This is classic Lewis, don't trust anybody, does he? Does that make her lead the way? Yeah, could we use her as a human shield?
Oh, that's me.
Nah, Lazarus would never do that anyway. He's lawful good. Yeah, so Lazarus would just turn back to the rest of the group. He stood next to Nuzzgrond and say, we should get her back to the tavern where she's safe.
Yeah. Do we want to send Grizz as he's not here, like we did last time? Do we want to do that, or do we want him with us?
To you guys. He was quite useful in that zombie fight just because he can cast that fire pit.
Yeah. He was quite handy in that fight.
He was. But then on the other hand, we need the evidence, don't we?
Yeah.
And that's 2 people then, plus some scraggy heads.
That's true. Oh, God. Oh.
Nosegund, Lazarus just turned to the group. He's said his piece. Just wait to see what you guys think.
Yeah,
I mean, my other thought is, are we pushing too deep? You know, we've got 2 people now that we've saved. We've established that something's cracking on down here. Is that enough?
God.
Lazarus loves a good fight, and he's a lawful good. So if he knows there's more bad down here to kill, then he'd be kill or apprehend. He'd be up for pushing further.
Again, I'm going to go with the group consensus, because I haven't got a clue what's best. To be honest, I think all these arguments have validity at some stage.
What about
Should
if
we
we
just
crack
send her
through
back?
the door at the north? She can at least stay here for now, and she's safe in this room. At least she'll be behind us. We've killed everything that's that way at the minute, bar from what's miles away.
Yeah, maybe we do that then. We bring her with us, keep her safe behind us all.
Yeah, because they're going to go for her as a easy target, aren't they? Clearly. So if we can keep her behind us or something, that'd be ace. Yeah, I think that's the plan then.
Does she know who's
Do you want to take
the manacles?
She said the captor woman. She got the keys.
Woman of Merkel.
Yeah, she left to the west.
The west.
There's not.
Yeah, she left through this door.
Yeah. Do we want to clear the door north or go back ourselves?
I think we go north.
Yeah.
We're next to it, aren't we? Does Nuzzgrond want to take lead again?
Yeah, but I'll go for a bit of that. Where am I?
Okay, so the corridor travels north and then swings round to the east. As you round the corner, stood here is a cultist that you faced before. This is a cultist of Bane. As soon as you clock him, he runs south, and you can hear him running and shouting, "Intruders! Intruders! Intruders!"
Fuck.
What do you want to do?
My brain's shutting down.
You need to call the session there, Mark, or can you carry on?
I can last till 10:30, I reckon. I've just come over ridiculous tiredness. I don't know why.
Should we chase him down?
Yeah.
So he's trying to alarm people, isn't he? Alert people, sorry.
He's trying to get. We need to catch him and stop him sending his mates in, because we're not exactly fresh and ready to rock, are we?
Can I cast minor illusion as we're walking down the corridor?
Mm-hmm.
And what I want it to sound like is I almost want to make it sound like some really, 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 really heavy drumming. Like it's almost like the marching of footsteps, but it almost sounds like there's fuckloads of us coming for him.
Okay, righto. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and can Lazarus do like a dwarven kind of like bellowing charge as we run around the corner?
Yeah. So as you can see now from where Lazarus is, the fella, you can just see his heels as he's running east. and you can hear he's banging on a door saying, "Intruders, intruders." Just don't fire there, Lars. Don't move much further. And you hear the door swing open. You hear a sort of a creak and a rattle of mail and armour, and a war cry coming from this direction. So you hear this sound, this sort of drumbeat noise, is being met by a war cry coming from the other direction.
Shit.
Can I get louder?
Oh,
Can you get louder?
So with the drumming, I want to now, like, with the echoes of the hallway, I'm going to start, like, I'm going to pull my lute round and I'm going to start shredding some chords.
Roll intimidation then.
Oh man, that's dog shit.
Yeah. Let's roll initiative.
Can Lazrith roll intimidation as well? Because he's like screaming like that guttural.
Yeah, you can do.
Because Lazrith is quite intimidating. Well, apparently not that intimidating, but.
Let's just make sure. Yeah. No. All you hear is more shouts and screams. So let's go for the initiative then. I'm gonna do. Figure out the position.
Lazarus not in a good spot here because he's only got 10 HP. He's run around the corner screaming, thinking he was going to scare somebody, and now he's a bit like, "Oh, Ace, do you want to take the lead?"
like Han Solo on the Death Star and say, "Oh,
yeah."
Ah!
Well, I don't. Where are we? 10:10. Because I don't think we're going to finish this dungeon. We're clearly not going to finish this dungeon again tonight. But should we try and get through this combat?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's give it a go."
Okay. Grismore's first.
We need his little starry eyes.
Yeah, he's only got one spell slot left. Is the problem? He's gonna. Yeah, I think what he's gonna do. He's gonna use one of his wild shapes. Then, so Grismore's now gonna turn into the archer form. You can see his joints become stars with sort of links to a constellation as an archer appears on his chest, and he's going to. He only has to move to there, actually. And his action going to be. Where is it? Where is it? Star form. Here we go. So it's 21 hits for nice maximum damage. 11 points of damage against the front one. 11 points of damage, but he is going to drop back 5 feet as well. Nuzzgrond. You could have moved forward a bit, Mark. You'd have probably been there, so I'll start you from there, and you can see, through the corridors where your combatants are.
So, can I, if I get to there, so that's going to cost me extra movement, isn't it? Because of the having to squeeze past, or does it?
No,
wicked. So I've moved. I was there, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20. I've moved 25, so I can move to there. That's 30. That's all I've got, and it's 30. But I can see
5,
one.
10, 15, 20, 25. No, you can move one further if you go sort of diagonals, cheeky diagonals.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, fuck it. I'd like to rage because I'm not on that much.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action. Main action, hit him in the face.
Okay, go for it.
So,
Still axe and shield.
Yeah, I can't be taking chances. Why did that do twice?
That's damage.
I didn't roll to hit, did I?
No.
15.
15 misses, Mark. No. These are properly armed and armoured chainmail and shield warriors. Right, so that takes us to the fist, typically at the back. but he's going to move into a position there to attack Nuzzgrond. Going to be a mace attack of 8, misses, but he does gain advantage on all ability checks and saving throws. No, that's an attack, so it's not an ability. So that takes us to Mephiston. Lewis, your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're saying it doesn't affect me if I sneak past Grizz?
No.
Cool. So where I am, I can see this guy here.
Yep.
So I'll do. Actually, no, I'll go the one behind him there.
Yeah.
I'll do my. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I do.
And I'll have a go at Eldrick. Oh, natural 1. That's shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
No good to you.
No.
10.
That's me.
Right, Lazrith's up.
So Lazrith, he's going to run up behind Nosgrond as support. He's going to cast Cure Wounds on Nosgrond.
Oh, guy.
6 HP. And then he's also going to cast Shield of Faith on him because he's just thinking Nosgrond's going to be our buffer here between us getting spanked by all those people.
Yeah, and I've got me rage on now, so I'll be taking less damage.
Right.
Cool.
So you got
AC,
plus 2 AC, Mark. Yep.
Yeah.
So this one is he's just going to move north and swing at Nuzzgrond. 24.
Oh, bastard! Yes, that fucking hits me.
5 points of bludgeoning.
That's reduced to 2.
The one at the back's going to step forwards. Rolls 22.
Oh, yes, clearly.
4 points of bludgeoning.
Reduced to 2.
Ace's turn.
So Ace.
I feel like these guys are a bit badass.
They look like it.
10 feet there, at least. I think Ace is gonna bonus action, give Bardic Inspiration to Nuzzy. And then he is gonna look at the Fist of Bane that's directly in front of Nuzzy, and he is going to ask for a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Sure. Rolls 14.
Oh man, he passes.
Okay. Is that a vicious mockery?
No, it's a hideous laughter.
Oh, that'd be awesome as well.
So the Fist of Bane at the back with the hex on is going to draw a longbow. He's going to level it at Nuzzgrond. Natural 1.
Yeah, that doesn't get me.
Okay. The one at the back can see Nuzzgrond from there with his longbow. 11.
Missed.
Yeah. That takes us to Grismore. Yeah, indeed. Now he's in a position where, so if he moves into that space and then steps back, he's gonna concentrate on a bonfire. Yeah. Which covers 3 of them. So it's a dex. 1, 2, 3. They all fail. Spells, D8, 5 damage. Which means they're going to have to move as well. That's the other thing. That's why it's another good spell. It is a good spell. Sort of from the crowd control perspective. Nuzzgrond, your turn.
My turn. Right, what have we got here then? So there's one in front of me. Right, I've got inspiration, haven't I? So I'm just going to hit the one in front, or try and hit the one in front of me.
Yeah.
So let's see if I get anywhere near him. Natural 20.
There, you roll your damage.
With a crit, double one.
Fortunately, he was. I was thinking it was a waste of a crit, but 6 is exactly his hit points mark.
Wicked. This one's just going to cave in the top of his helmet. So you see blood start to trickle down his face as he falls over.
Nice. Anything else from you? I'm guessing
no.
No.
I'm a happy bunny now.
Okay, the one to the north of you swings his mace to you. 15 to hit, Nuzzy.
Nope, missed.
Okay, Mephiston's turn.
Okay, so the guy that I tried to hit earlier, I'll have another go at him.
Go for it.
25.
Oh, yeah, 25 hits.
12
Nice.
plus 4, 16.
Oh, he's on 1.
Okay.
It's close.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah.
No. Lazrith.
Lazarus not feeling too brave after the last fight, so he's going to draw his longbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And aim for that guy that's weak.
Good thinking, mate.
Mephiston. 16 doesn't hit, does it?
No, it doesn't. These are well armed and armoured.
Not the best archer, to be fair. Only dwarves are.
Yeah. This one's going to move forward, so he's still in the fire. No, what he's going to do then is he's going to drop back to here. He's going to take an opportunity attack from Nuzzy if you wish, Mark.
I think I wish. Here we go. No, missed.
Yep. But he is going to draw his bow and start shooting at Nuzzy. Rolls 6, misses. Nope. Ace.
I'm a bit fucked.
This is a tough dungeon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think Ace is going to try and slip past. Oh no, because it's not going to work out thematically. It's just going to mean I'm going to try and.
Can Ace see this guy?
I think Ace is just going to lob his dagger at the. So it's got 20 feet of range. I think Ace is going to throw it at. Lob it at this one over. This one here. This
Okay.
guy.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Uh, 18.
18 is exactly what you need to hit these lads.
For 4 points of damage.
Okay, no, he takes it. It just chings off his armour, just annoys him more than anything else. Anything else?
I will give. Seeing that Lazarith's a bit frightened from the previous encounter, Ace is going to play a little tune from him and his lute, and he's going to lean forward and whisper in his ear, and he's going to be like, "Sugar Daddy,"
Okay.
and give an inspiration. So Mark and Lazrith
forgot
were
to
both
use
for
mine
inspiration.
before, but I don't think it would have helped her roll that badly. So
No, don't matter.
Is it just what is it? Advantage? What I get?
No, it's a D6, I think. You get to add a D6 to ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, but you can't know what the outcome is.
Yeah, you can't do it afterwards.
Mm.
So 2 arrows are going to come towards Nuzzgrond. 19. Does that hit you?
yes.
7 points of piercing damage.
So that's
So
3.
both these two have had a go. That takes us to Grismore, who's going to drop the fella lad. 5, 10. 15 takes him to there. Yeah, so he can see. He's going to use. Yeah, the one at the back, he's going to try and kill the one that's got the hex on. Alright. That's not enough. That misses. But he is going to drop back out of the way. Nosgrond, your turn.
Yeah. Right. I'm still in combat with that one. I've know that top one.
You
So
are,
I'm
yeah.
I'm going to give him some loving with my axe.
Okay, go for it.
Here we go. That should do it, I hope.
Hits, yeah.
11 damage.
11 damage, nice. Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay, that, I believe, is now his turn. So he's going to try and trade blow for blows. Natural 20. That's a total of 9 bludgeoning damage.
Right, okay. That's reduced to 4.
Yep, Mephiston.
That's a bit of movement now.
Yeah.
Thank God I decided to rage.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Might as well just go for the one that I've already. Actually. Fuck it. I'll go for the one that I'm already hitting.
Yeah. Because if you take him down, then you can bonus action move your hex for next time, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, he's dead. He's on 1 hit point, mate. But you can roll your damage if you want. That's your prerogative.
I rolled a 1 for 5 points of damage.
So you've got a bonus left.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm going to get on this guy in front of Nuzzy.
Okay,
Some shit. He smells funny.
gotcha.
That's me.
Yeah. Lars, Lazrith's turn. 3 of them left.
Oh yeah. Nosgrond's not looking too good, is he? So he's down to 4 HP.
I'm not that bad. I'm down to 19.
Ah,
So I'm all right for a little bit. Not long,
Can
but
I
a little bit.
Can I step up to where Nosgrond is and take a hit at this guy?
You can, yeah. I like to think of it as you sort of, you'd sort of say, Nuzzy left, and you've got this move, where the axe swings in. Yeah, so yeah.
Cool.
Take a swing at that guy. 19.
19 hits. You roll well here, mate. This could be good. 10
10
kills it. How
damage.
does it die?
His mace arm, gonna chop that off, and then he's just gonna bring the axe straight into his chest.
Okay, nice. Drops to the floor, so you're now free. You can move back without provoking opportunity, or you can move anywhere you want. Back to there.
Yeah, he'll go back behind us.
So now that the it's dropped, that fist's going to move in front of Nuzzgrond again. He's going to make 14 attack roll against Nuzzgrond.
Miss.
This Ace's turn. Okay.
Muted,
I think
mate.
you're asking me for a saving throw.
I am going to ask you for a saving throw, please. Can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure. 9.
Fails for 1 point of damage.
Nice.
That sucks dick for change.
Anything else?
Did you break one of the strings on your lute or something?
I don't know what I did. Yeah, that was thunderclap again. So just another quick shred and then nothing.
Okay. So this fist is going to move forward, swings at Nuzzy, 14 misses.
It does.
Grismore, 15 misses. Nuzzgrond.
I go again. Wicked.
Yeah.
Right. So which one? Right. Excuse me. Same one as before. Rinse and repeat. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Battle axe coming in. 20.
Yeah.
Right. Damage. Come on, son. 7.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Mephiston.
Bonus action on the guy for a Nuzzy.
Yep, wicked.
Oh, fuck.
Lazrith.
Lazarus. Excuse me. He's going to do the same again. So
Yeah. The only thing I'd say to you this time, Lars, is I'm quite happy for you to do it, but if you're going to step back, then there will be at least one opportunity, maybe 2 opportunity attacks. It's up to you, mate. I just want to give you the options.
The other guy's not taken any hits yet either, has he?
No, he has not.
Could I not step upwards to here next to Ace?
As soon as you step past this space, you're going to provoke opportunity from him. So you can, but it will be...
Screw it. Balls to the wall. He's going to come up and hit the guy directly in front of me.
Go for it.
25 hits.
25 hits indeed.
For 10 damage.
He was on 9. He's dead. How does he die?
Going to bring it up and literally just slice straight groin right up to his neck.
Nice. So you've still got plenty of movement left. Did you want to move anywhere else?
I'm going to stay shoulder to shoulder with Nosebiter.
Yeah.
Okay. Ace.
Ace is gonna step forward here, and Ace is gonna make a attack with his fucking rapier because I can't do diddly fucking squat else at the minute.
Go on then.
Which is gonna fucking miss.
Yeah.
So I will tempt fate an opportunity attack, and I'm gonna dip backwards.
17.
What to hit? Oh yeah, that's gonna
hit you.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, you little slag.
He's now got the bit between his teeth as he's going to move there, and he's going to take another attack at you as well. 18.
18 is going to hit.
5 points of damage.
Oh, little motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah. Grismore's turn. Form again. That's a hit. Come on, big lad. Max damage, 11. Hold on, Tom. If he's watching still. Nosebiter.
Let's see what we can do, eh? Right, so we've just got this chap here, haven't we? Just the one.
Yeah.
It's going to be... I've still got my Bardic Inspiration as well, so let's see what I roll. That'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
Come on, you 8.
11 is exactly what he's on. How does he die?
That's gonna be a sort of rib shot, I think, which is clearly going to cave in half the side of his chest, and it's just going to look really dead.
Nice. Okay. So the door to the east here is open, but you've got two other possible doors. Beyond, you can see torchlight and another sarcophagus that's open. It's 10:33, gentlemen.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm flagging badly now. I'm really ashamed of myself. I didn't even take me sleeping meds tonight, so I'd be able to last longer, so to speak.
Is there any way
Never
that we
say
could
I
go
want
in
to
this,
last longer.
go in this little room, potentially bring our little tiefling friend in here, and maybe have another short rest?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. By all means. Let me pack it away, thinking that it was definitely going to be the end of the session, but I'll very briefly tell you what's actually in this room. So I mean, there's now 5 sets of chainmails. There's shields, 5 maces, 5 longbows. There's a total of about 80 arrows in total lying around. So you've got 2 spluttering torches. A stone sarcophagus in the middle of the room is empty. Its lid half buried under rubble. So you can go ahead and have a short rest in this room.
We are doing.
If no one else needs arrows, I'll happily take. Lazrith will happily take.
Go for it.
I'll take a. To be fair, I could take a longbow if that's okay.
Yeah, I've got a longbow.
I'll take some arrows as well.
What the fuck was I doing? What was I doing?
Short rest.
Short rest. That's what I'm doing.
Everyone gets an additional 1 hit point as well for my
kicking the bollocks in it.
Song of Rest.
So I get 8.
Is that if you're spending hit dice? Did you say?
Yeah, so you have to spend hit dice to do it, but it's 1d.
11, 12,
1d6, I think.
It's done it for me. Top of full wicked.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Mark? This is perfect for Mephiston though. All these short rests.
Yeah,
getting everything back.
Warlocks hate short rest. Never.
But in terms of resource, everyone else is starting to flag a little bit. So we've still got the Dungeon of the Dead 3 to finish for next session. It will definitely be finished for next session. But just so I can be sure, how's Nuzzgrond looking at the minute?
I'm full now with the hit dice.
Nice. What about Lazrith then? Have you managed to spend your hit dice, Lars?
When I do the short rest and I click it, it doesn't roll anything. Do I need to roll it manually?
It's not intuitive. It's the problem I had, Dave. You know when you talked me through it.
So, go on then, Mark.
Right. What you do is you click the short rest, and then it should have a button which says your hit dice plus something.
Yeah.
Click that.
Hit die 1d10 plus 4, total 2.
Right. So you total 2 with 1d10 plus 4.
Click one of the boxes, and then a box with a heart will appear, and then click that box. There you go. So that's your first one. And then you can do your second one as well, but you have to make sure you take the short rest afterwards.
Yeah, you have to confirm the rest, otherwise it doesn't work. I drove Dave insane, forgetting how to do it.
There you go. So 8 and 6. Yeah. Cool. That's good. That's good. And then press
and then confirm your short rest. So you in terms of health, you're looking all right.
Yeah, it's
it's good for me.
Usable skills are just all gone. That's
okay. All I'm going to say to you, Mark, because I'm not going to give you any rage back, mate. That's your lot, because we're still,
Well, I don't mind using it. If I hadn't fight, I'd been cabbaged, so I'm quite happy that I used it appropriately.
But you've got battle axe shield, and you've got enough chain mail lying around to make a change shirt.
Yeah, I can't wear heavy armor. Oh.
No, but a change shirt is medium.
Oh, I'll consider that. I don't know what I'd lose. I'd lose the unarmored bonus, but I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Be
I'll
your
give you that
dexterity
option.
plus your constitution
Nice.
modifier, Mark,
That's fine.
fine.
for
Yeah,
Barbarian.
I'm all right
So it's
with that
10
machine.
plus your dexterity plus your
Yeah.
con.
So we're finishing there then, chaps. Yeah.
Yeah, please. I'm gonna